Fortune Academy is a private, not-for-profit day school that serves children with language-based learning differences. It is a 1st through 12th grade campus. Fortune Academy is different because we use the Orton-Gillingham approach in everything we do in the school. Orton-Gillingham is an approach that teaches children to read, write, spell, and do math. It's an approach, so it's very structured, it's very sequential, it's multi-sensory, it's very cognitive-based. It works from simple to complex and from very concrete to abstract. And it's always building or scaffolding information and always spiraling back, because our kids are not these drive-by learners where we can teach it one time and they get it. We have to explain it and then resurface it over and over and over again for them to retain it in long-term memory.
When a student comes to us and we take a look at the whole student, we take a look at what their abilities are, what kind of instruction do they need based on how their brain works. Every student has a profile and all of the teachers are aware of that.
We take into account how they process, their working memory, how they develop language, and we make sure that our instruction of that curriculum matches the way that they learn, so they are able to comprehend and understand.
My last school, when we would be learning something new, we would only learn it for 10 minutes and then we'd move on to the next thing. Here, I have more time to understand what we're doing.
The school really helps you in the way you can actually ask the teacher a question and they can actually answer you without having to go through the long process of sitting there and trying to get the teacher's attention.
Our class sizes are small. In our lower grades, it's 4 to 1. So 4 children with 1 teacher. In the middle grades, it's 6 to 1, and in the high school, it's 8 to 1.
Our students here get small group instruction all day long in every subject that they get. And so they're very connected with the teacher. The teacher understands exactly how they learn. They understand where they have differences and where they have difficulties, and they're able to pinpoint that.
Each kid really does get what they need, and we meet them where they are, not where the benchmark tells us that they're supposed to be, but we meet them where they are and then help them move to the next level.
I felt like I was kind of pushed to the side just because I had ADD, and it frustrated me every day. Here they make everybody feel welcome and everybody's mattered and everybody has a say, and it's nice.
We talk a lot about the Fortune family feel that we have here. The students feel it, the faculty feels it. I think just seeing those children, they are happy to come to school. They are happy when they get here in the morning. They greet me every morning when they come in. They are happy in the classroom. I just think that they have found a place where they can be comfortable, where they can learn, where they can be seen, where they can be heard, and they are just so happy to be here. And I think the faculty share that happiness and that passion for students and how to work with our population of students that we have. They are genuine and determined, and they will not give up no matter how challenging a student's learning differences may be. They never give up, and they're always ready for that challenge every day.
We have students that have ADHD, dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, auditory processing. So anything that surrounds language and the learning and processing of language.
Dyslexia is a language-based learning difference. It is not that they see words backwards. That is a misnomer. It is that they do not understand the processes of language. So when a student is trying to read, they have to actually decode or sound out the word. It doesn't come naturally, so they don't just blend it out. And every time they see a word, it's like it's new every time. Dyslexia also means for the student that they're going to have difficulty processing language. Doesn't mean that they can't hear what comes into their system, but they can't necessarily process what you've just said to them. So it's like it gets scrambled in their brain. So it's a neurological difference in the brain. There's a lot of great dyslexics in the world. Richard Branson is dyslexic. Whoopi Goldberg is dyslexic. Cher is dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. And we know that A lot of the dyslexic individuals in the world are entrepreneurs. And the reason that entrepreneurs are also dyslexic is that they're the out-of-the-box thinkers, and they are, most of the time, risk takers. And so if we can help our kids take safe risks, they too will become the entrepreneurs of the next generation.
People can go online very easily to our website, which is fortuneacademy.org, and make gifts online in many different types of ways. They can give directly to scholarship support, they can give to our operating fund, and really just help keep this as affordable as possible to as many kids as possible and their families.